Hi, I am Michelle Kazanjian. I'm the Director of Pastoral Ministry here at St. Thomas, and I'm here today with Mary Cavnar.
Hello. Good
Mary's,
to see you.
Mary is a longtime parishioner at St. Thomas, and so it was a little hard to figure what I wanted to ask her about. We're going to start all of these little clips with having people share with us what they're involved in at St. Thomas, and Mary's been involved in a lot. But we decided together we'd focus on her practice of going to Mass daily. So Mary Cavnar, pretty much daily Mass goer. Why don't you tell us about what Mass you attend?
Right. Well, actually, Michelle, the scripture that I wanted to share is the first thing and then my going to Mass kind of falls off of that kind of. So can I start with okay.
Yeah, so these little interviews serve two purposes. One is to get to know one another in the parish, especially in a time of isolation, to find out who's involved in which ministries or might be leading them so that other people can connect to them. But here in the Bishop's Year of the Bible, the very important thing we want to do is have a way for people to share a meaningful scripture to them and read it to you, share it with you. So Mary, what
Cool.
you've chosen?
Okay. Well, this scripture is from the New Oxford Annotated Bible, the Revised Standard Version. And it's 1 John 4, verse 18. And it's like the second part of verse 18. It's perfect love cast out fear. And it was around 2005 when my husband Bill was going through a deadly disease and the effect of it on me was I was just walking with fear hovering around me and a very threatening fear just constantly. When it got to be too much for me personally, I recalled the scripture from I don't know, maybe even my childhood, that perfect love casts out fear. And of course, I looked it up and I found it was a 1 John 4 verse. And then my reasoning went like this. I know that God is love, and I can actually receive him in the Eucharist, in communion, actually have him in me and let him cast out the fear that was happening in my life and our life. And that started me going to Mass at noon at St. Thomas. And I really haven't stopped since then, just letting Jesus do the casting out for me, which is quite an amazing thing.
That is an interesting take on that scripture, Mary, because I think I've always read that scripture with a feeling of almost like hopelessness or like, perfect love casts out all fear, but I don't have perfect love, so I'm going to be afraid. Like I have to generate that.
Oh, yeah.
But you flipped it around.
No, because part of that scripture then, verse 16 is God is love, and he who abides in love abides in God and God in him. So that's a part of that whole love fear scripture. So
well, you've taught me something today.
Yeah, it was very exciting.
I never thought of it that way. So you got a new Mass and you received the Lord in Eucharist. Why don't you say something about our St. Thomas daily new Mass?
Right. Well, lately, when I'm there at Mass and I look around and I see all these men and women and children who are there because they've been drawn to Jesus too, it just, I'm just filled with a very wholesome, this is my family. These people, even though I don't know some of them yet, they would back me up and I would back them up no matter what. And it's an amazing, amazing feeling. And then out of that noon Mass, receiving Jesus, comes the desire to just be there in adoration for when we have 24-hour adoration at St. Thomas. I just remember hearing that you can just go sit in front of him look at him and he looks at you. And that thought is just so exciting to me personally that I'm addicted to that too. So
That's great.
anyway,
I,
yeah.
I really appreciate you sharing. You know, it kind of, your thought about daily mass brings up a bit of a campaign that I'm on to try to remember names of people at daily mass, because I too go to the noon mass. I think all the best people go to the noon mass.
Of course.
You do have this sense of solidarity and camaraderie with them. And yet I started to realize, yeah, I feel like I would love them and pray for them and stand for them. But I kind of, since I don't know their name, I kind of wouldn't know if they were in trouble, you know?
I know.
Let's pray for this person, or this person passed away. I wouldn't even be able to connect the name of the face.
I know.
As
I
warm
know.
as I feel towards all those people. So I've been on a little campaign to get to know people after Mass. So I just encourage everyone who's watching this today.
Me too. Right. Yeah, let's keep it up. You know, I mean, one person at a time. Every time I walk out of Mass, you know, I always hear somebody walking behind me and I slow down and I say, "Hi, I'm Mary. You know, what's your name?" You know, like, I've seen you for 10 years now. What's your name? And it's amazing, you know, like.
Notice that about you, Mary. You have a beautiful smile and you do slow down to talk to people. And
Yeah.
I'm benefited from that. So thank you.
Good.
I just have an encouraging word to pass on. And so thank you.
You're welcome.
And just for those who are listening, Bill is better. Like,
yes. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Right. That was in 2005. He had bone cancer, and most people die from it. And God, I mean, he received the sacrament of healing a number of times, and he received stem cells from his sister and money from his brother, and our family, you know, we got through it, and he's upstairs and
that's great.
Right now, doing well.
We hope to get Bill on here as well. So
yes. Yes.
But thank you so much for joining.
You're welcome. Thank you, Michelle.
Appreciate it, Mary. God
Thanks.
bless you.